I got them off of Epstein Island. I cannot say where they are in the world. What I can say is when they got into the boat, they were roughed.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands.
Jaguar Wright has allegedly been shut down after leaking a shocking NSWF footage from Epstein Island that shows Jay-Z pimping out young boys to Epstein's inner circle. And the wild part is how fast the noise stopped right after she said she had proof, names, and victims lined up. Because when someone talks that reckless about people that powerful, silence doesn't usually come by accident. And then that photo starts circulating again. The one people keep trying to dismiss but never fully explain, allegedly showing Epstein standing shoulder to shoulder with Diddy, Bill Gates, Jay-Z, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and even Stephen Hawking, all together on Epstein Island, smiling like it's just another elite getaway, with people online zooming in on the rooflines and background details, matching them to known images of the island, saying, "This isn't random, this isn't AI, this is the same place." And once that picture picked up traction again, the mood shifted from speculation to, why does this keep coming back every time Epstein's circle gets discussed? And right as Jaguar's name starts getting suppressed, Jay-Z gets caught slipping in public, standing frozen in front of reporters when his car isn't there, scanning the street with that tight panic in his face, like someone who just realized the exit plan fell apart. And that moment hits different when you line it up with what Jaguar had just been saying behind the scenes.
Jay, your favorite album cover of all time.
What up, big dog?
Jay, your favorite album cover of all time. What was the one that you loved the most?
Jesus Christ, that's too hard, man.
What
car? Who you got for the game, Jay?
What TV show are you binge watching right now?
Oh, there we go.
Man, don't be asking you. Why you asking me questions?
Because you're the dude. You're my favorite rapper of all time.
Don't do me like
You're my favorite rapper of all time. That's why I'm just so curious.
Now this isn't coming out of nowhere, because Jay has always gotten weird when timelines matter, especially when people ask about how he met Beyonce, something you'd think would be simple. But in that 2007 interview, he still couldn't give a straight answer, couldn't lock down when they met or how long they'd known each other.
Right into how did two of the biggest names in music even meet?
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows, a lot of different performances.
And at what point did the conversation come, hey, do you want to do some music?
You know how people, you see each other and you respect each other's music. You know, it's always that conversation, yo, we gotta do something. You know that.
Right.
The time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that time filler turns into something real, then it's...
And while people brush that off, emails tied to Epstein start resurfacing that flip the whole picture, with then Barclays CEO Jess Staley telling Epstein that the U.S. doesn't see mass uprisings like Brazil because the public has been pacified with bread and circuses, straight up naming hip-hop culture, then closing it with the line that made everyone pause. The group that should be in the streets has been bought off by Jay-Z. That same exchange praises Jay's business model as extremely clever, and once people started stacking examples, Barclays partnerships in Brooklyn, old allies like Dame Dash getting iced out, Colin Kaepernick suddenly isolated, the conversation shifted from mogul to asset real quick, with people openly asking whether Jay-Z and Desiree Perez are aligned with power instead of fighting it. Which makes an old clip hit different now. The moment in 2017 when a reporter tried to ask Jay-Z a question about Donald Trump, and before Jay could even answer, Harvey Weinstein stepped in and shut it down instantly, cutting the reporter off like a handler killing a loose wire. A split-second interaction that didn't mean much back then, but looks a lot less innocent when you remember Weinstein wasn't just another celebrity. He was later exposed as one of the most protected predators in Hollywood. That's when Kanye's old warnings resurface, talking about how they can control Shaq, Barkley, LeBron, Jay-Z, and Beyonce, but not him. And whether you like Ye or not, he's been early enough times that people don't just laugh it off anymore.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control. If you take people like Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they made their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, oh, Beyonce had the best fit for somebody else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, if they told the truth, I think they'd go to jail.
Fans weren't quiet either, calling Jay an evil billionaire hiding behind Beyonce, pointing to decades-long ties with Diddy, continuing to work with R. Kelly after the Aaliyah situation, and his name appearing in Epstein-related files, which lines up real conveniently with him losing over 5 million Instagram followers almost overnight. And then there's Jaguar, saying Jay-Z and Diddy are monsters, claiming there are thousands of victims, saying she personally has people willing to testify not just against Jay, but against his wife, too, describing people being drugged, moved unconscious, kept against their will, and insisting Jay is worse than Diddy because he's smarter and more patient.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things. Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
She went further, talking about freak-off parties, hidden cameras, young people being trafficked, even showing bruises while saying what happened to her was real. And once those clips started circulating, the tone online shifted from disbelief to, why is she being ignored instead of investigated?
I got the scars to prove it. You want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you?
And it doesn't stop at Hollywood, because one Epstein victim has gone on record claiming Jay-Z ran what they described as child safaris in Africa for Epstein's elite VIP associates, alleging young people were trafficked under the cover of philanthropy, with footage now circulating that supporters say backs those claims, which is exactly why Jaguar keeps saying this is about patterns that repeat wherever power pretends to be charity.
Bombshell footage has surfaced from Africa, where Jay-Z has been accused of running child safaris for Jeffrey Epstein's VIP associates and the global elite. According to Epstein victims, Jay-Z operated as a recruiter and kidnapper-in-chief for Epstein.
Because here's the part that messes with people's heads. Back in 2006, Jay-Z publicly visited Angola, filmed walking with children who showed him the 6-mile journey they had to make just to get clean water. And he responded by funding a pipeline and well system that still supplies multiple villages to this day, which is why defenders say this is proof of his heart, while critics say that's exactly how cover works. Good deeds placed right where nobody wants to look deeper. Add in old stories about Jay allegedly helping his nephew avoid rape charges after sexually assaulting 2 girls in college, whispers about Roc Nation leadership cooperating federally, resurfaced civil lawsuits naming him alongside Epstein and Weinstein, and former NFL player Larry Johnson describing children appearing late at elite parties with Jay and Beyonce present, and Jaguar's sudden silence starts looking less random and more strategic.
So when 11 o'clock hit, we turned on the music, we started drinking, and then out of nowhere came these young children. I don't know where they came from. For a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking, loud music, and us dancing wild, like, I don't know where these kids came from.
So when you line it all up, Jaguar allegedly leaking footage tied to Epstein Island, claiming young boys were being trafficked, then getting silenced. Jay freezing in public. Emails praising his role in keeping people pacified. Followers dropping, and everyone who talks too loud suddenly disappearing. It starts feeling like containment. Because if that footage never existed, why make Jaguar go quiet? And if it does exist, how far would someone like Jay-Z go to make sure nobody ever sees it?